So, hey guys, I Abhishek welcome you to this mock interview series. So, this mock interview was with Akshay. He is a ECE student currently in fourth year and he is preparing for TCS and Infosys. So, basically, like we generally share the screen and do some codes and all that in a mock interview. It's always that, but since he joined from the phone, so it was mostly a theoretical interview. Okay, so if you are interested to check out some of the interview questions related to Java, do check it out. Okay, and the suggestions that I gave to him, each and everything. So let's get started. So guys, are you looking to book your mock interview with me? So I have attached a link of the video below. Just check it out and you will know how to book it. So catch you there. So hey Akshay, welcome here. So let's start our interview. So before we start,
Yes, sir.
yeah, can you just let me know something about yourself?
Sir, my name is Lakh. I am from Kollar, which is small town in Ahmednagar city. Currently, I am pursuing a bachelor in mechanical engineering from Pravara Engineering College, Loni.
Great.
This is all about.
Okay, so you have already graduated, right?
No, sir. I will pass out in 2022.
2022. Okay, this year, right? This you are in final year, great. Okay, so you are trying to shift your career to technical side, right? To the, I mean to say the coding side,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
awesome.
sir. I want to switch into mechanical into IT.
Okay, so how did you prepare for your coding thing?
Sir, basically, I am preparing coding from YouTube channel, some websites. Yeah, it's enough.
Great. Okay. So now let me tell you, let me tell you something about myself. I am Abhishek. I currently work as a software developer in Microsoft, and I am helping a lot of people to take mock interview. And finally, after this mock interview session, the feedback and this video will be available on YouTube maybe in a day. Okay, and I'll send you the link where you can see the feedback and also some other feedback from some other members who will let you know the feedbacks in the comments. Okay. So now let's start the interview. Okay. So as you have opted Java, okay, so we'll start with the easy level of Java questions. Okay.
Yes,
So this interview will be mostly a theoretical kind of interview because I think you are not able to share your laptop screen. So, okay. So step number one. Okay, let me give you a small problem. Tell me how will you approach? Okay. So let's suppose I give you a small string. Okay. Let's suppose the string is India. Okay. I want you to convert that string to array. That means every character of string will become every element of array. So I will be at the first index in the array, and will be in the second index of the array, so on. You got my question?
sir. Can you repeat again?
Question. Okay. So my question is like, let's suppose you take a string, and the string is India. Okay. So it's in the string. Yes. So I want you to convert the string to the array such that every character will become array value. So that at A0 position, I will be there. At A1 position, N will be there, and so on. How will you attempt this question? Think about it. Take your time. Give it a try. You can try it in your notebook. Not a problem. If you also want, you can try in a notebook and send me the solution on WhatsApp in the sheet. Okay. Take a picture and send it on the sheet so I can have a look. Okay.
Sir, we can use the string.toArray method.
String.array method. Okay. Method is a good option to use it. Okay. But what happens sometime when you are giving a real interviews, many times they will not allow you to use like inbuilt functions. So can you do it without using any inbuilt function or methods?
No, sir. I will not able.
Okay. Think over it. In case if there is an issue, then I'll explain you how to do it and we'll proceed with the next question.
Sorry, sir.
No problem. So what you can do, like, can you, like, see, if I give you a string, can you print the individual characters of the strings? Like if I give you hello, can you print HELLO separately, right? Using the caret, correct? So now once you're
Yes,
getting,
here dot to carry.
no,
Can
like,
you?
no, you can use that functions to basically convert the string to array. But I'm telling that let's not use that function to convert it directly. Let's try it from the normal methods. Okay. So what we can do, we can just go through a string one by one, iterate through the string, pick out a character and place that character inside an array. So you'll basically make an empty array and you'll push the elements in array one by one. Okay. No problem. I think let's go to the next question. Okay. So what is the difference between like what do you say, for loop and while loop?
Sir, for loop we use when we given any range. Suppose like you have to print number 10. That time we have to use. And whenever we don't have specific range, that time we use while.
Okay, great. Okay. And what is the difference between while loop and do while loop?
Sir, in while loop, we use, suppose, can I take one example?
Yeah, go on, no problem.
Yeah, in while loop, suppose while loop as entry, it is as the condition. If condition is true, then while loop executed. But do while loop, it will print something, then condition will check. There is a main difference between while and do while.
Great. Okay, so basically the while loop can basically work even if the condition is false, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
But while loop cannot, when condition is false, while loop not is working.
Got it. Okay. So if you are not comfortable with English so much, I can talk in Hindi. So what is your comfortable language for interview?
English.
English. Okay, that's great. Okay. Maybe like then due to internet, the voice is little breaking, but that's okay. Okay. So now let's go to the next question. Have you studied classes in Java?
Yes, sir. Classes, yes, sir.
Can you tell me the different principle of OOPS and explain them with one example?
Sir, class, object, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance, and abstraction. Class is nothing but the blueprint of an object. And object is the instance of class. And abstraction, in short, we can say the abstraction, it show only essential information to the user, hiding the implementation from the user. Inheritance like ability to creating a new class from the existing class. And there is a polymorphism.
Go on. Yeah.
Polymorphism, one has many forms, like as one man, it's standing in front of some, it's like a boy, like a son, like a husband, like as father, as like as a student.
Okay. Got it. Great. Okay, so let's suppose if I give you a situation, okay, so can you write a code for polymorphism?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's suppose, so basically, let's suppose two functions are there, sum. Okay, both the functions name is same. Okay. So what changes will I do in a function that you can use a concept of polymorphism in that case? What do you think? How will you change?
Sir, there is argument is same or different.
Okay. So argument can be different, can be same. Great. Okay.
Sir, whenever we use an argument as same, in same class, we have to create two methods. And that argument is same, we have to use the method overloading. And the different arguments we pass, that time we use method overloading. And same argument and same function name has given, that time we use the method overriding. Suppose we can take an example. Suppose class A, it's an integer x and y, and we have to like integer x and y, and suppose in method we have to pass x and y. It's suppose method we have y. Can I share you one code?
Yeah, do share me.
Yes, I will write.
Okay. Good.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I share you code on your WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Okay.
Sir, I didn't write main method. Only I wrote logic.
Yeah, I got it. It's totally correct. Okay, so basically you have changed the number of parameters, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Totally correct. Okay. So let's continue with the next question. So you have used a lot of time public.static void main, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically this sentence, public static void main string args. So can you explain me the meaning of each thing? What is the meaning of public? What is the meaning of static? What is void? What is main? And what is this string args?
Sir, a public, it is nothing but the accessibility of class. It can show that who can access this class.
Awesome.
And static, it show that it is a class based or not.
Okay, great. Okay.
And void is the return type of method.
Mm-hmm.
the bytecode by default. And string ARGS is an argument.
String ARGS is an, I didn't hear you.
Argument.
Argument. What is the type of, what is the ARGS? What type of argument it is?
Sir, I don't exactly remember.
So it's a basically an array type of argument, like of type string, like string, and then ARGS. Like ARGS is an array, right? Because it has a bracket at the end, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Also, you may have heard a lot of time, like Java is platform independent. Why do you think so?
Sir, Java has a bytecode and it can run on any system, in any operating system. Java has the right ones run anywhere. That's why Java is platform independent.
Awesome, great. And okay, do you think Java is 100% object oriented?
No, sir.
Why is that?
Because there is an primitive classes are not user-defined classes.
Awesome. Great. Do you know about wrapper classes in Java?
Yes, sir. Integer, character, float, double.
Awesome. So do you know what is parameterized constructor?
Parameter is a constructor. It is used to initialize the object, right? But we have to pass an argument as a constructor. That's called as a parameterized constructor.
I didn't hear you. Can you repeat again?
Sir, we can pass the parameter to the constructor. It's called as a parameterized constructor.
Awesome. So what is the general use of constructor? Like what is the difference between method and constructor?
Sir, constructor, it is used to initialize the object.
Okay.
It doesn't have return type.
Okay, great.
And method, sir, method, and it also one important point in constructor. Class name should be most same as a constructor name.
Great.
And method has return type.
Awesome. Okay, great. That's really great. Okay. So now I have few more questions to you. Okay. So do you know about collection class in Java?
No, sir. Exactly. No.
Collection you have not studied. Okay. Like things like array list and all that you have not studied, right?
Yeah, basic no array list, there is queue.
Okay. So these are basics, you know.
Vector,
okay. So
array list, vector, and queue. Only its name. I don't know exactly what's going on there. I don't prepare it.
Okay. So these all things you know, basics ones, no? Like array list, vector, and all that. So what is the difference between array list and vector?
No, sir. I don't.
Oh, no. Okay, so I'll recommend you to study collection because collection is sometimes asking, like I have not given TCS and Wipro interview, but I have heard it from my friends that this is a topic that is also asked in the interview. And also try to study about linked list basics. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, okay, and I think also study one more topic that is called HasMap. Okay. That comes in the collection only. So study collection a little. I think it will be done. So if you want a recommended source where to study collection from, so I will say you can search something like collection by Durgasoft on Google, on YouTube. Okay, you will get a very nice resource for it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So basically, when I was in college, I used to study from that, and that was the best ever Java resource I ever found. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if I go ahead. Okay, so can you tell me one thing? Okay, like what is difference between a string and array in Java?
String and array.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, array is the collection of similar data types.
Okay.
And we only use the integer.
I didn't hear you. Repeat again. I didn't hear you.
Array is the collection of similar data types.
Okay.
And string is Sir, I don't know exactly in String in Java, but I know in C only.
Oh, no problem. Tell me in C, like C, you basically have character, no? You don't have a string directly, right?
Yes, sir. But in Java, I don't know exactly String. I know String, but I don't exactly know definition of String in Java.
Okay, okay. No, like I was not interested in definition, but yeah, you got the point. You know somewhere, that's totally okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know the String methods. There is a uppercase, lowercase.
Mm-hmm.
There is a length.
Okay.
That I know, but I don't know exactly what is the definition of String in Java.
Oh, no problem. So
In
string.
C, in C, array is the collection of similar data types. It occupy the contiguous memory allocation. And in C, string is its collection of characters, and it terminates with null character.
Mm-hmm. So in C, you're totally correct. So in string, like in C, we don't have a string, so it's a group of characters, right? Here also, here in Java, character and strings are different data types. Okay, so both are things are applicable. So do have a look in that part. Okay.
Yes, sir. String. Okay.
So let's move ahead. So what is the difference between local variable and instance variable in Java?
Sir, a local variable which is declared inside the class and method.
Okay.
And instance variable which is inside class but outside the method, and it needs whenever you want to instance variable print in a static method, that time we have to need to create an object.
Okay, okay, great. Okay, this okay, awesome. Okay, so let's suppose if I declare some a variable final in Java, then what will happen?
It will restriction we cannot change.
Okay, what will happen if I declare a method as final?
It can show overridden.
It cannot be overridden. Awesome. And what will happen if I declare a class as final?
It cannot be inherited.
Awesome. Great. So what I think now, like you are very okay with the theoretical part of Java. That's I totally like. I'm really amazed. Like you know the definitions quite well. Okay, so I'm not able to test your programming part a lot at this point, but you wrote one question and sent it to me on WhatsApp, so I can understand that you can write coding. But I think you need a little more practicing that thing, right?
Yes, sir. Right.
Yeah. So, what is my recommendation is like whenever you will have a real interview, of course, when in TCS and Infosys, they will ask you a lot of questions, no doubt. Like this, the way I have asked some questions here, some questions there. Okay. More questions will be around your like what is a class and groups, because that is a little confusing part. So there will be more questions around that. Usually, some questions may lie. Of course, they can ask any question, but usually it is like that. Some question may revolve around collection. Some questions around basics of data structures algorithm, quite basics. Okay, and they may give you some small problems to do it. Like let's suppose, like what is a Fibonacci series problem, or let's suppose a small link, and they will tell you to reverse it. So very small and these simple kind of problems. So what I'll say now. So on every topics, you try to solve 5 to 6 questions. Like if else, try to solve 5 to 6 questions on if else. Try to solve 5 6 questions on loops. Similarly, go for each in topic and solve few questions. So when a question comes to an interview, you'll be easily able to solve it, right? There you will have to solve it like on pen and paper. So try practicing more on pen and paper. If it will be an online interview, then try to practice on a computer. Okay, depending on how the interview will take place. Like currently, I think office has got reopened, so I think they may even call you for the interview, right? So accordingly, you can practice.
So it's going on online.
If it's going online, then I'll say you to practice on computer more rather than pen and paper, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what I'll say, I think your theoretical part is quite nice in Java. And even I feel your C theoretical part will be nice because you gave some answers in C also, right? But I'll just recommend you one thing, try to practice more and more thing. More means coding questions in general, okay? Because ultimately when you go to a company, these definitions will not at all help you after your interview. Ultimately, you will be working on projects in which you have to write a lot of codings, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, awesome. So what are your target companies?
Sir, my target companies are Infosys, Capgemini.
Okay, I got the point. So how are you applying for it? Like, have you already applied for it or waiting?
Yeah, I shortlisted for Capgemini interview and Infosys interview.
Oh, okay. That's congratulations for that. So, first round, like you will give the first round. So, when is your first
Yes,
round?
I cracked assessment round.
This month? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In 23rd January, I crack. I gave Infosys exam and I got result on 29th January. I shortlisted for interview round and
Okay.
I gave uh, Capgemini assessment on 18th December. I got result on 11th January. I shortlisted for interview round.
Awesome. So I'll say, see, you are very good with the fundamentals. Okay, there is no doubt you know each and every fundamental very well. Just practice a little more coding, and when you go to these companies, they will give you training for around 6 to 9 months. Okay, so you will have a more practice of these things. Like there is a lot of different type of work that will happen in the company, no? So they will provide you proper training. So I'll just say practice some questions from here and there, so you will be clear in the interview round. Okay, because in interview round they will be like, yeah, maybe they can tell you to have, yeah, like what do you say, turn on your camera and then share your screen and do it. So you should be comfortable in that kind of environment, right?
Yes, sir.
Because it doesn't matter how much you know it. If you are not able to express it properly, then of course they will say that you don't know it, right? So
Yes, sir.
you practice a little like that. Okay. In case if you don't have a good internet connection and all that, so if you have an interview, try to go to a cyber cafe or something so that you will have a good internet connection on that particular day. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Sir, which topic I will prepare? I need to prepare.
No, so I think no, you are good with these topics. Definition wise, you're good. There are few topics that I recommended you, like strings you have missed in Java, right? Strings and
Yes,
character. So have a look around that topic, how to use strings in Java. And again, the next topic that you need to look at is like the advanced part of Java, the collections framework, which you have, I think you have totally missed it. Okay, so go through it at least once, so you'll have a decent idea how it works. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then I'll say when you are going to a certain topic, just try to solve few questions on them. Get a question, solve it. Don't solve a lot of questions, few questions, so that you could have at least an idea how that topic is basically implemented. So that thing will be there. And if you want, this is step one. If you are okay with this, then you can go for the next step. And what is that next step? That next step is basically like what is a little bit of data structures and little bit of algorithms. So what are the different algorithms and data structures that you should try to understand? Little bit of linked list. Okay, how linked lists work, how stacks work, and how queue works. Just give it a overview. Just try to understand it with 1-2 problems, and then in the algorithm side, just try to understand how searching and sorting works. Okay,
sir,
this is level 2.
In sorting, there is a bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort.
Yeah, these all things.
Yeah, and selection sort. And by now there is a in searching their linear binary search and linear search.
So it's not like you should know how to implement it directly. So they will usually not ask searching directly. So they will ask you to write the searching, share your screen, and give a problem, and say you to write binary search completely. So
sir,
these
they will write a code on bubble sort and quick sort, or they only give an example to implement how is it used.
So now see, this is quite a selective question that depends on the interviewer, but usually the algorithm questions and data structure questions are always either it will be direct, they will tell you directly to implement one of the sorting algorithms, or they will give you a small problem in which sorting will be applied, and they will tell you to, hey, please solve this problem. Okay. So
yes,
that is why I told, whenever you are studying a particular topic, try to solve few questions on them. So when you get a question, you basically understand, oh, this type of question I used bubble sort, so I'll be able to use bubble sort here. Got it?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, awesome. Any more questions do you have?
Sir, which topic I need to prepare apart from that?
Apart
sir,
from?
I have a OOPS concept, how to give answer like there is an polymorphism, abstraction, and the encapsulation, inheritance.
So see,
how to expected interviewer from candidate.
I got your question. So whenever some question is asked, so they basically want to check that you know these topics. So it's always good if you can give that. Of course, you'll give a definition to it, not a problem. But if you can explain them an example, either explain them, or if there is a notebook or if there is a shared screen, you can write a small example on the screen. I think it's perfect. They will be quite impressed. So whenever you are learning inheritance or polymorphism, just learn with a small example. Okay. so that you'll be so that you can present that example to the interviewer. So they will be like quite impressed. Okay, you are quite familiar with the concept, not only the definition. Okay. So whatever you learn in programming, always learn with some examples in simple words. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir, can you guide me to for HR interview questions related?
HR interview questions. See, HR interview questions. I got your point. See, HR interview questions varies from company to company. Okay, I can do one thing. I can have a look at the HR interview questions after the call, and I can send you a few links where you can go through it. Like there are a lot of websites, okay, where people like let's suppose you gave an interview. So similarly, a lot of people would have given an interview. So they usually write the interview experience. What are the different questions that were asked to them? In that, there will be a lot of person who may have written about their HR interview experience also. Okay. So after the call, let me go through some links, and once I find some good link, I'll share it to you on your WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to take one or another. I want to take one more or mock interview.
Yeah, you can always book more mock interview. So like I will say study those the topics that, when is your actual interview date?
I don't get that. I think in 2 or 3 days.
In 2 or 3 days, then do one thing now. So what are topics that I have told you to revise it, like strings, collection? Just go through it in once or two. Then you can book my more slots. Okay.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Okay.
fee as it same.
I didn't get you. Repeat again.
Sir, fee is as it same or change.
I still didn't get you. Repeat again.
Sir, charge is same or different? Take a more or not?
The charge is always 1 rupees. That is 1 rupees I have kept because like when I kept 0 rupees, what happened? Some people just marked my calendar without even joining the interview. So what was the problem? Someone who wanted to join the interview, they were not able to join because the slot were already booked. So that is why I kept it 1 rupee, so people will not spam the links. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So technically it's always free. Just I have kept it 1 rupees to protect it from spam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, such an amazing conversation with you.
Oh, really nice. I also liked it a lot. Okay. Okay. Awesome then. Okay. So just go through this topic and let's have one more round of interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Monday or can I take on
Monday? Okay. Yeah, Monday evening we can take it after 6. Okay.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Yeah, you will not have a slot there on Monday, but I think I can send you a slot on WhatsApp. Okay, so you can we can have an interview on around 6 p.m. on Monday. Okay.
Sir, what I will do for a product-based company? How to crack a product-based company? I am from mechanical background and I am from rural part of college.
Okay, so see, there are a few things that are required for a product-based company. Step number 1. You don't have to, like, it doesn't matter which college you are from and where are you from. It doesn't matter those things, which branch are you from. That does not matter a lot. The point that matters, you have to be good with actual coding. Like you have to basically, when you're giving a problem, you should be able to implement it fast. So product based, like, see, currently you are more on like, you know each and every definition well, right? If I ask you something, you know it quite well. In the same way, you should be able to know, like you should be able to write a program. Whenever I give you to any program, okay, you should be able to write it immediately. Okay, so product-based companies are more towards data structures and algorithm. So you should know data structures algorithm very well, number 1. And number 2, now product-based company will usually follow, like they will make a product, right? So they need to have, you should have some product idea, like how to build a product, like with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, or React, or Node.js, or Django. Or like let's suppose you pick Java. With Java, you should have some idea about backend of Java with Spring Boot and all that. So there are different things that comes into picture at this point. Okay. So what I'll recommend you. Okay. So see, for if you are going for this mass placement company, you go on your own. That's not a problem. But if you are trying for a product-based company, no, you may need a proper guidance. Okay. So since this video is being sponsored and powered by Newton School, okay. So I'll tell you something about Newton School. So Newton School are such a platform, okay, which does not charges you any money for teaching. Okay, so they totally teach you free of cost. Okay, till you get placed. So once you get placed in a good company with a package of 5 lakhs or more, okay, then only they will take you some payment from you. If you are not placed, no money.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you can check out their website. So in case if you're interested in product-based companies, then you can check out their website. For like what is a mass placement company like Infosys, Capgemini, you can do on your own. What is your level? I can totally understand that you will be able to crack it on your own. You don't need any more like what is it, guidance or something. Just one or two more calls, and I think you'll be done. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Awesome.
So guys, I hope you've enjoyed my video, right? And as you know, these kind of videos, we are able to bring such quality content because of Newton School. Newton School is like a platform which helps you guys to perform a great career. Okay, it will help you to build a great career in full stack development. Whether you are a working professional or a fresher, doesn't matter. Okay, they have different kind of batches for everyone. If you are a fresher, the best thing is you don't have to pay until you guys get placed with a package of 5 lakhs or more. If you are experienced, depending on your previous package, you guys, we can sit and decide your new packages, right? And then finally, once you get placed, and that's the time to rock. So they help you guys to build a great career, okay? So if you are interested in getting a great career in a tech background, do check out the link that is below this video. Okay guys, so see you in the next video. Wait guys, where are you going so fast? That's not good. Why? Because you have to do something small thing. And what are those? First, do like my video if you really enjoyed it. Okay, give it a thumbs up. That's will be quite motivating for me. Okay, subscribe to my channel and do turn on the bell notification. Like what will happen? So you can get the future notifications of all my videos. Like I upload videos almost daily. Okay, if you have any doubts or confusion, don't forget to put a comment. I'll try to answer your query as far as possible. And you guys know, sharing is power, right? Sharing is knowledge, as it has been rightly said. So if you want both power and knowledge, do share it with your friends. Okay, and before you go, you can also check out this course on Launchpad. Like on Launchpad, you'll get much more features like quiz and other things after every video. Okay, guys. So now I'll see you in the next videos. Bye bye.